Shelli, Pelly, Annie Parker Confidential. Okay, I am here with my absolute favorite personal esthetician of all time, Chrissy Lewis. Say hi, Chrissy. Hi, Chrissy. Everybody's seen Gua Sha on Instagram everywhere, right? It's this pretty little crystal thing that we do on our skin. But if you're like me, I was wondering, okay, I want to be in on the trend, but I don't know what the heck it is and what it does for us. Chrissy is the go-to person to ask about this. Come on back and we're going to pick her brain and tell us why we want to do this and what it does for our skin.
Absolutely.
Chrissy, what is Gua Sha?
It's an ancient method that's been around for centuries. It helps to oxygenate the skin. It helps to move and depuff any excess fluid out. It's lymphatic, so you're helping to really contour the face by reduction of the fluid. And most importantly, it needs to be used consistently to see those results.
Remember that she said consistency, so it's sort of like working out. If you just do it a couple times or once a week, you're not going to see the results. How many times a week would you say we should do our Gua Sha at home to see results?
I would say minimum of 4. And
okay.
I always think enjoy it. It feels amazing when you get into it, especially going around the jaw. You'll start to feel little knots and tension. If you have TMJ, if you clench your jaw, you'll notice a release in that and then gliding it down. So any of that stagnant fluid is able to detox out of the body lymphatically.
When should we start to see a difference in our skin, and what will those differences look like?
I would say after 3 weeks, I noticed a huge difference in my skin.
What are the aesthetic benefits? We kind of want to know what it makes us look like. Does it make us look youthful and glowy? What should we see?
What it does is it increases the blood flow in your skin and the soft tissue underneath your skin. So what you're going to see over time is contouring features, the jaw, the cheeks, up in the forehead, the brows even. You're going to stimulate collagen. You're going to see plump and the skin kind of coming back to life because you're really stimulating the soft tissue.
Other thing that we always see, and I personally was like, okay, well, what the hell are these? You see these, right? But I also see these, which is like a roller. What's the difference? And do I need both of them?
I would say in my professional opinion, you don't need both. I think Gua Sha is way more effective because it does oxygenate the skin. It is lymphatic. It's detoxifying any stagnant fluid. The roller, I always would keep it in the fridge or freezer, and that's mainly to glide over, especially if you have TMJ. It really just helps to reduce some tension and it feels good.
Okay, so this one is actually doing something for our skin. This one is more like it feels good. You keep it in the freezer, like under eye puffiness, like in the morning, it feels good, almost like to put cold ice underneath. So this is more of a feel good.
So you're always going to start with a clean face. So I always say cleanse twice, and then you can tone afterwards.
Why do we cleanse twice?
Because the first cleanse really is going to break up the SPF, any makeup you have on. The second cleanse actually penetrates the skin. So that's when you're actually cleaning the skin. And if you don't believe me, after you do one cleanse, take a white tissue or cotton and just swipe off your face and you will see how much is still on there. And SPF can be hard to break up, especially if it's a thicker zinc. So you can cleanse 3 times if you feel like you need to.
Like a type
heavy,
A.
Yeah, exactly. Heavy makeup wearer or type A.
Do I do this in the morning, at night? What's the best method?
You can do both. Some people like to do it in the morning to start their day off well, especially if they wake up with any tension with clenching their jaw in the evening. Or you can do it at night kind of to wind down. It really helps to open up the meridian points which connect to organs in our body. So it's just a deep, meditative, relaxing technique.
Should I put all of my products on first and then use that? How do I do that?
I do it at night and I do my cleanse, my tone, I put my vitamin A on, and then I will put an oil on. And it's very important to have some slip because you do not want to pull the skin and drag it.
You don't want to do this.
Exactly. We want to glide. You don't need to drench yourself in oil, but you need a little bit so that you glide very nicely.
Don't worry. Left pivot!
Should I do that again?
No.
A good oil.
So a good oil on your skin? Is there any kind of an oil you recommend for everybody, or does it kind of just depend on the person's skin type?
It does depend on the person's skin type. So particularly I use the Fortuna Biophase Moisturizing Oil, that it just glides very well. You're getting pure organic properties into your skin. However, if you're more acne prone, Zabana has a great healing blemish balm that has Tamanu calendula that has a great glide as well, and you're also getting antibacterial benefits from it.
Okay, so your oil and then the Gua Sha, so you've got a nice glide.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have her demonstrate on me, but this is how you would do it at home.
Mm-hmm.
Come on back. Okay, we're back. Welcome to my life. All right, so Chrissy's going to show us how to manipulate the Gua Sha thingamabob.
So I'm going to start with a little bit of oil on her skin. You don't want to oversaturate with oil because most skin doesn't need it. It won't absorb all of it. You just want enough to give a little bit of a slip. And so very gently kind of opening up, massaging the face. What I always do is I'm going to start underneath the chin. So you can really use any portion, but I'm going to do the rounded edge right here. You want to hold the chin just a little bit so you're not pulling, and you're not applying a ton to where you can see the skin pull. You're just going to go gently underneath the jaw, right back behind the ear, and then very lightly go down. And this is opening up your lymph channels.
I can literally feel like the stress drain. I really can.
I mean, honestly, you can do this on your entire body. It is great for after working out, just to kind of reduce like muscle soreness.
Mm-hmm. Because they've actually been doing this in Japan for thousands of years, haven't they?
They have. Like, we're gonna hit the jaw next, so I'm actually gonna use this longer portion. And typically you're gonna feel little bumps in the jaw, and that's normal. That is just tension buildup. Just like our muscles get sore and you get little knots in your muscles, it's the same exact thing. And I wiggle right by the ear, and then I push in. You can push down further. And I'm holding the Gua Sha at a 45-degree angle, so you don't want to hold it like this. You kind of want to lay the stone a little bit flat. And if you go over a bump, muscle tension in the jaw, I would just keep going over it and working it until that softens. Same as a massage. Eventually it does break up, and always then follow by going down the neck, so that is able to detox out of the body to be lymphatic. Then for the jaw sculpting, you can take this portion here and glide that here, and this will really also feel amazing.
It feels really good.
It does feel really good.
You guys, even if you don't want to do it for the beauty benefits, which, I mean, why wouldn't you? It's probably the easiest, most inexpensive way to feel just like really relaxed at home. Something you can do just to unwind at night.
So now we're gonna go towards the nasal folds. So what I kind of do is I'll just kind of wiggle just a little bit here to get in there. And then I'll glide up above the ear. And you can go into the hairline, which is also great to stimulate hair growth.
Oh, really?
Go through it like this, and you're still stimulating.
Now I know how my dogs feel when I like scratch.
So for under the eye, I'm going to actually use one of this larger side. And this is where you're going to want to be a little bit lighter on the pressure because you don't want to pull the skin. So I'm just very gently going around and up, and then kind of through the hairline because it just feels amazing.
Yeah, it does.
Now, if you want to do a little brow lift, what I do then is kind of go inside the corner of the eye, up along the brow, and down. And this feels great when you hold a lot of tension here at your 11s, and just right in here.
The 11s are when you furrow your brows and you get those two little indentations.
And then what I'll typically do is you're gonna find the divot right here, and I'll go in between, and I do a little wiggle and then going back. And I will flip it and go through the hair. So this will relieve the tension that a lot of people carry right here without even realizing it. They'll hold so much tension here.
Yeah.
This is the move that I was doing to extend the life of my Botox, because for me it's always only lasted a couple months. It's just how my body is.
Yeah.
But I did notice it gave me 3 to 4 months out of it when doing this consistently.
Wow.
And you do want to wait 2 weeks after getting Botox before Gua Sha. It's just
okay. That's a good,
very important.
That's good info.
You definitely want your Botox to set into place before you start massaging with a stone.
Okay, good. And what about filler?
It depends on how much filler you get, but between 2 and 4 weeks.
Okay.
And that's something to ask your doctor to say, how soon can I do the Gua Sha? Because depending on where they put the filler, what type of filler. So I've done all of the right side, but you're gonna want to do the left. And I'm not doing the left because you can't see it as well, but everything I've done on the right, you're also gonna do on the left to make sure it's even and symmetrical.
That felt amazing. I'm gonna have her do a quick recap for you on every point to hit.
Once you're done with all of this, then I would say you're ready for bed, or you're ready to put on your SPF for the day.
I think I'm ready for bed.
Okay. It was, right?
Yes.
Your skin looks good.
Seriously, that was so relaxing. I almost didn't want to come back and say goodbye. Thank you so much for sharing that with everybody, because I know everybody's wanted to know. So ladies, if you have any questions for Chrissy, please feel free to ask them below in the comments and we'll make sure to get back to you. And for everything health, wellness, style, beauty, and healthy living, be sure to subscribe to my channel, visit me on the blog, AnnieParkerConfidential.com, and I'll see you on the vlog. Okay, yay, that was